Honorable members, I cordially welcome you all to this witness session of Youth Parliament. Hope this session would be a fruitful one as we all sit here to discuss the important matters concerning the nation. Today's our first business is OTK Secretary General, please.
Miss Mary, who stands elected from the Pali constituency of Rajasthan, will now take the oath or affirmation. Madam, do you want to take the oath or affirmation?
Oath, please.
In which language would you like to take the oath?
I, Miss Marie, having been elected a member of the lower house of the Youth Parliament, do swear in the name of God that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India, that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India, that I will faithfully discharge the duty upon which I am about to enter.
Honorable members, जैसे कि आज हम मिले हैं, मुझे आपको ये सूचना देते हुए बहुत ही दुख हो रहा है कि हमारे एक सहयोगी श्री श्रेष्ठ चंद्र जी का निधन हो गया है। श्री श्रेष्ठ चंद्र जी पेशे से एक किसान और एक सामाजिक कार्यकर्ता थे। उन्होंने अपना समय और शक्ति समाज के कल्याण को समर्पित कर दिया। उनका वो मजदूर सभा के प्रेसिडेंट थे। उनका 30 मार्च को नई दिल्ली में 35 साल की उम्र में देहांत हो गया।
Madam Speaker, I'd like to pay my tributes to Sri Suresh Chandra, whose death has been deeply mourned by all. He was a young man who came from the family of freedom fighters and whose father had made a name for himself. This tradition was carried by the family. He was with us to the very last moment. He seemed to be well and happy, and therefore the shock of his passing away was all the greater. He had a bright future before him. I should like to take my deep condolences to this family.
Speaker Madam, I associate myself with the tribute paid by you and the leader of the house. I had a great privilege to work with Suresh Chandra as a colleague. He was a person, because of his lovable nature, never annoyed anyone and always a smiling face and an open-hearted person. We have lost a good person, a good political member and a good social member. I would like to associate myself and my party in sending our condolences to the bereaved family.
The House may stand in silence while express our Secretary General, we will pay the messages of condolences to the family. Now, there will be introduction of new ministers. Prime Minister, to introduce the new minister.
Miss Speaker, Madam, I have pleasure in introducing to you and through you to the House members, colleagues and the new ministers. Miss Adrika, Minister of Irrigation. Miss Tanvarjit, Minister of Civil Supplies.
Now, the question now starts. Question number 101, Miss Praveen.
Miss Speaker, ma'am, question number 101 will be the Minister of Communications be stated whether a large number of complaints have been received by PNT department from telephone subscribers regarding misuse of STD facilities, and if so, what government proposed to take steps in this regard.
Honorable Minister of Communication.
Yes, madam. Yes, madam. Complaints of this nature have been received in many cases. Investigations show that there were no stuff-in meter readings and no unauthorized connection were detected. If some unauthorized connection were detected, and the action should be taken against the person who involved in the malpractices, the government should take the steps regardless. The amendment of Indian Telegraph Act to unauthorized visa, setting up vigilance squad to make surprise checks.
Some unauthorized connections were detected. I want to know what the specific steps have been taken by government.
The specific step has been taken. The specific step has been broadly stated that we got a visual squad which immediately goes in. I cannot give the exact number of complaints that has been registered. The information is being gathered. For example, I could say Delhi during the last year.
21 days notice was it enough for the ministry to collect the information? In this, how the house is to be treated, ma'am?
मुझे यह इंफॉर्मेशन इकट्ठा करने के लिए किसी ने कहा नहीं, परंतु इस तरह की कुल 50 कंप्लेंट्स हैं। उन 50 कंप्लेंट्स पर इन्वेस्टिगेशन की गई और पता चला कि 3 कंपनीज में मिसकनेक्शन हुआ। अपराधी को पकड़ा गया और उन्हें सजा दी।
Ms. Bijoy?
Miss Speaker, ma'am, it has been stated that charge analyzers are being imported have to be gone through. हम अभी अंतिम चरण में हैं। मैं यह तो नहीं बता सकती कि कब तक, पर हाँ इतना ज़रूर कह सकती हूँ कि हम अभी अंतिम चरण में हैं।
Next question, question number 102, Ms. Sohani.
Miss Speaker, ma'am, question number 102 will be the Minister of Energy be pleased to state whether the government has assessed the potential of power generation from tidal waves. If so, the outcome of such assessment, whether the government have formulated any such plans in regard of thermal and hydropower station in the Gulf of Kutch, then that plans are to be set up in other places too, for example, Bay of Bengal and etc. If so, the details thereof.
मैम, जहाँ तक वेग का संबंध है, वर्तमान में लगभग 80 से 90 पैसे सौर ऊर्जा का अनुमान है, जो कि पूर्ण रूप से बहुत महंगा है। यदि क्योंकि यह कमर्शियल लेवल पर अभी तक इसका दोहन नहीं हुआ है। प्रोडक्शन लेवल पर बात करें तो यह थर्मल कॉस्ट से 2 रुपये महंगा है। यह उपभोक्ता को इस पर विचार उपभोक्ता इस पर करता है तो हम सोलर एनर्जी को कम्पिटिटिव और कंपेरेबल बनाया जा सकता है। वर्तमान में राजस्थान में 30 मेगावाट का सोलर प्लांट स्थापित करने की योजना शुरू है।
megawatt and coal worth 30 million tons can be saved from exploitation of new indigenously developed technology.
मैं मानती हूँ कि टाइडल एनर्जी के उपयोग से हम कोयले की बचत कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि कोयले की ट्रांसपोर्ट करना कोस्टली एरियाज में थोड़ा मुश्किल है। इसीलिए हमारे पास टाइडल एनर्जी एक परिवहन है जिससे हम क्षेत्रों में बिजली प्रदान कर सकते हैं। इसकी पूरे 900 मेगावाट की बिजली का संचार इससे किया जा सकता है। जब यह काम करेगा तो इससे कोयले की बचत होगी और 80 पैसे की लागत आएगी। इसके इस्तेमाल से कोयले की बचत होगी। मैं माननीय सदस्य से सहमत हूँ।
Ms. Kavya?
Miss Speaker, ma'am, production of energy is an important aspect and must thank the minister and the ministry for a coordinated and overall development of energy system in the country. But the transport of energy, that is transmission, is a very important factor since the loss involves 30% at the other end. What are the special measures and research that you are undertaking so that the transmission cost is saved? What is your technological and technical advancement program for transmission of electricity, particularly through the system like superconductivity, etc.? ट्रांसमिशन लॉसेस का सवाल है। आज का औसत लॉस 21 से 23% है, जिसमें से 50% चोरी हो जाती है। हमने केंद्रीय कानून बनाए हैं, परंतु यह चोरी तभी संभव है जब इसमें मिली हो।
Next question, question number 103, Mr. Supratik. Honorable member is absent. Next question, question number 104, Mr. Gulli.
Ms. Speaker, Madam, question number 104. Will the Minister of Food and Civil Supplies be pleased to state the latest position of food grains reserve in the country? Whether keeping in view the present drought situation, does the government have enough stocks of food to meet the requirement? If no, what are the measures proposed to be taken by the government to deal with the situation?
Honorable Minister for Food and Civil Supplies.
Honorable Ma'am, the total stock of food grains with the public agencies was estimated 14.40 million tons. The stocks are available is enough to meet the present requirement of the public agencies distribution system. Further, the government is also keeping open to importing the food grains as and when considered necessary.
Mr. Gulli.
Honorable Madam, is it a fact that the reserve of food stocks have been declined from 23 million tons to 15 million tons? If so, what are the stocks to fulfill this deficit of food grains? Is there any fixed target for rice and wheat during the Rabi season?
जहाँ तक खाद्यान्न की उपलब्ध 45-44 मिलियन टन उपलब्ध है और केवल 6 मिलियन टन की ही कमी है। And I hope that this will be offset in the Rabi season and ongoing Kharif season. If you want to know the present tourist capacity, I can supply it to the honorable member.
Miss Harpreet,
श्रीमती जी, मैं ये जानना चाहूंगी कि क्या अनाज के स्टॉक की कमी के कारण सरकार ने चावल और गेहूं की आपूर्ति की है जो मानव की सेहत के लिए ठीक नहीं है। यह कुछ राज्यों से ऐसे भंडार प्राप्त हुए हैं और सरकार को शिकायतें भी की हैं। क्या सरकार ने इस पर ध्यान दिया है? क्या ऐसी घटना हुई है और आपने इस मामले में क्या कदम उठाए हैं? The honorable member has supplied this information. I will look into it. महोदया, आपके पास जानकारी हो सकती है क्योंकि यह भोजन की कमी से जुड़ा है। The honorable member has supplied this information, but I am not aware about this complaint. You have supplied this information, so I will definitely look into it. महोदया, यह बहुत गंभीर मामला है। सड़े हुए अनाज से लोगों के स्वास्थ्य को बहुत नुकसान होगा। आपको सरकार को यह सुनिश्चित करने का निर्देश देना चाहिए कि यह दोबारा ना हो।
क्या आप इस पर कुछ कहना चाहेंगी?
Yes, honorable मैम, इसमें कोई दोहराई नहीं है कि ये बहुत ही गंभीर मामला है। सरकार देश के लोगों की रक्षा के लिए पूरी तरह से प्रतिबद्ध है और मैं आपको विश्वास दिलाती हूँ कि इस पर बहुत ही जल्दी कदम उठाए जाएंगे और सबकी सेहत को ध्यान में रखते हुए ही फूड डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम किया जाएगा।
Next question number 1.
Question number 105 will the Minister of Tourism be pleased to state the foreign exchange earnings from tourists during the last 3 years year-wise and the name of the 5 countries on the top from the point of view of tourist arrivals in India.
Honorable Minister for Tourism.
Madam Speaker, estimated foreign exchange earnings from tourism during the last 3 years were as follows. In 2020-2021, rupees 1,300 crores. In 2021-2022, rupees 1,460 crores. In 2022-2023, rupees 1,780 crores. The 5 countries on the top in terms of tourism. The term of tourism arrival in India during 1987 were Bangladesh, United Kingdom, United States of America, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka in that order.
Jimmy.
What is the number of tourist arrivals from different countries with foreign exchange earned, and which is the country from where we earn highest foreign exchange in the matter of tourist arrival? Ma'am, in the statement, I have given the name of the 5 countries foreign exchange earned in 2022 to 2023 from different countries is like this. UK 14%, USA 11%, tourist travels has increased accordingly.
Kavinder.
What is the number of tourists from USSR with foreign exchange earned, and what are the special steps taken by the government to attract tourists? Recently, with USSR, steps have been taken at different levels for tourist exchange promotion. I do not have the exact figure, but last year we started an exchange promotion program with USSR and other places. We are trying to attract more numbers of tourists from USSR. Country-wise, a estimate of exchange promotion program is not available.
Miss Arushi.
Ma'am, may I know whether the Ministry of Tourism has made any study to find out that what is India's potential for attracting foreign tourists? If so, may I know what extent does the potential has been utilized by us up till now? Of archaeological monuments, we have got a tourist facility which have been created after the creation of this ministry in 2021. We have got 18 overseas offices which provide facility for earnings from tourism with that of handicrafts. Whereas we are spending rupees 75 for earning rupees 100 from handicrafts, we are spending rupees 7 for earning rupees 100 from tourism. That shows that tourism earns lot of our country in 2022. We have crossed the 1 million figure of tourist arrival in the country. It shows that the government has taken adequate steps to see that India gets more foreign tourists.
Now, cautionary reserve.
I have a supplementary question.
No more supplementary, please.
हमें पूरा समय चाहिए।
हमें supplementary question चाहिए.
Please maintain the silence and dignity of the house.
Ma'am, this is a very serious and a breach that has been committed by the leading newspaper of Delhi while commenting on the recommendation of the Public Account Committee. कागज ने बेईमानी के उद्देश्य को जिम्मेदार ठहराया है और अब मैं आपसे अनुरोध करती हूँ कि आप इस मामले पर मुझे सवाल उठाने की अनुमति दें।
श्रेया, क्या आपने इसका मुझे पहले नोटिस दिया था? आपको मुझे नोटिस और पेपर कटिंग भेजनी चाहिए थी। आप मुझ पर इससे आश्चर्य नहीं कर सकते।
महोदया, मैंने आज सुबह 10 बजे की इसकी सूचना पहले ही दे दी है।
मेरे पास आने पर इसकी जांच की जाएगी। मैं विचार करूंगी और आपको अपना निर्णय बता दूंगी। ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर फॉर एग्रीकल्चर,
I like to lay on the table a copy each of the following paper under the subsection 619A of the Companies Act 1956.
Review of the government on the working of state-owned corporation of India Limited for the year 1986 to 1987. Annual report of the state-owned corporation 1987, along with the audited account and the comments of Auditor General on it.
ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर फॉर अर्बन डेवलपमेंट,
अध्यक्ष महोदय, मैं आपको यह बताना चाहता हूं कि इन सभी दस्तावेजों की एक प्रति हिंदी और अंग्रेजी में कंपनी एक्ट 1956 के अधीन 619 ए के अंतर्गत रखी गई है, जिनमें निम्नलिखित बिंदुओं का वर्णन किया गया है, जैसे नेशनल मिनरल कॉर्पोरेशन लिमिटेड हैदराबाद के सुचारू रूप से कार्य करने में पूर्ण विचार और एनएमएल हैदराबाद की वर्ष 2021-22 के ऑडिट जनरल और सीएजी की टिप्पणी के साथ वार्षिक रिपोर्ट पेश की गई है।
there is a message from upper chamber. Secretary will report the message from upper chamber of the parliament.
I have to report the following message received from Secretary of the Upper Chamber of the Youth Parliament. In accordance with the provisions of the rules of the conduct and procedure of the business in the Upper Chamber, I am directed to enclose a copy of the illegal marriage bill which has been passed in the sitting held in 1988.
Secretary to lay on the table a copy of the bill as passed by upper chamber.
Ma'am, I have laid the copy of the bill as passed by the Upper Chamber.
Honorable members, I have to make an announcement on behalf of honorable members. I have a great pleasure in extending a warm welcome to Kiran Pal, Speaker of Danish Parliament, and the honorable members of Danish Parliament delegation for a visit on India, Chahatri, Deputy Speaker, Prabhu, also Deputy Speaker. It is very high power delegation. They arrived on Sunday. Now they are seated in a special box. Hope their visit to India will be a fruitful one. Now let us take the calling attention motion. Come on to call the attention of ministers.
Please call the attention of the minister. I have to say that the attention of the food and civil supply minister to the situation arising out of the inadequate supply of food grains to the state, to the center by the state, and the action taken by the government in this regard.
Honorable Minister, please.
Honorable Ma'am, the state government union territories intimate the central government every month of their requirement of food grains. The allotment of food grains to the various states are made on one-to-one basis, and these are being reviewed every month and allocations are made accordingly. During the year 2021 to 2022, total quantity of 153.61 lakh tons of food grain was distributed throughout the country, and this is a sizable increase over the quantity that was distributed in the year 2021. Apart from the normal allocations, special allocations have been made by the central government to the state to meet the emergent situations like flood, drought and other climate changes. और आगे मैं यह भी कह सकती हूँ कि पब्लिक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम सिर्फ समाज के कुछ वर्ग के लोगों को ही कुछ वर्ग की आवश्यकताओं को ही पूरा कर सकती है, ना कि पूरे देश को।
This has been said to provide wheat and rice to every state when they are actually in need of it.
Honorable Madam Speaker, the first point that I want to make is that complaints are coming on larger and larger number from states as well as from consumers. The supply of food is often rotten. The supply of food is rotten by the FCI itself. So I would like to say to the Food Minister to look into the matter seriously and rectify it until the matter is solved. This is first that I want to make. The second point is that
हमारे स्पष्ट इरादों के बावजूद भी कुछ सीमाओं के कारण कभी-कभी असहाय हो जाती है। इसलिए इसे देखते हुए मैं सभी प्रभावित राज्यों को अनुरोध करूंगी कि वो इस संकट की घड़ी में हमारा साथ दें, हम पर विश्वास रखें और अपना बेस्ट ट्राई करें। और जो कि मेरी दोस्त मिस आरुषि ने मुझसे सवाल किया है महाराष्ट्र और केरला के बारे में, इसमें मैं कहना चाहूँगी कि हम पूरी आबादी को कवर नहीं कर रहे हैं। यह राज्य सरकार पर निर्भर करता है कि वो जहाँ भी चाहे फूड डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम कर सकते हैं और मैं चाहती हूँ कि वो वहाँ ही करें जहाँ ज़रूरत भी हो। और केरला के संबंध में मैं कहना चाहूँगी कि वहाँ पर 90 से 95,000 टन चावल का उठाव हो चुका है। केरला ने अधिक चावल की मांग की है और इसके अनुरोध विचार किया जा रहा है।
Now, legislative business bill to be introduced. Honorable Minister of Labour to introduce the bill.
Honorable Speaker Madam, I beg to move for leave to introduce a bill further to amend the Employees Provident Fund and Miscellaneous Provisions Act 1952 and the Indian Penal Code.
The caution is that leave be granted to a bill further to amend Employees Provision Act and Miscellaneous Provision Act 1952 and the Indian Penal Code. Those who are in favor, please say A. Those who are against, please say no.
No.
I think A's have it, leave is granted.
Ma'am, I introduce it.
Now, the House will take up the consideration of Commission of Sati Prevention Bill 1987. Education Minister, please.
Ma'am, I beg to move that the bill to provide effective prevention of the commission of sati and its glorification and further matters connected there will be taken into consideration. Important provision of the bills are as follows. Anyone who forbids the commitment of sati will be punishable with the maximum penalty, that is the death and the imprisonment for life. The bill also lays down procedure for setting up special courts and appointment for special prosecutors. Speaker Ma'am, I am confident that all the honorable members of this House, irrespective of party affiliation, will welcome the bill wholeheartedly. With these words, I now move that the Commission of Sati Bill 1987 will be taken into consideration.
Motion moved that the bill to provide more effective prevention of sati and glorification for the matters concerned therewith or incidental thereto be taken into consideration.
Ma'am, I rise to support this bill. The recent incident of sati has absorbed widespread condemnation from all the parts of the country. The media has also played its part in highlighting this incident. The Parliament has taken a full notice of it. The government has he or she belongs to is bound to support this bill with full conviction. In conclusion, I will also stress on the fact that the socio-economic developments can also play a great role in eliminating any tendencies. With these words, I strongly support this bill. I thank you for having given me opportunity to speak.
नारी है, सबको जीवन देने वाली, मौत भी तुझसे हारी है। महोदया, कुछ समय पहले हुई सती घटना से पूरा देश प्रभावित हुआ है।
पूरे देश में इस अपराध की निंदा की जा रही है। महिलाओं ने इस अपराध को देखते हुए बहुत से आंदोलन चलाए हैं। लोगों के इस कड़े आंदोलन की वजह से ही कानून ने इस अपराध पर रोक लगाई है। इस अपराध को रोकने के लिए एक बिल बनाया गया है। यह बिल हमें बताता है कि सती होना कितना दंडनीय हो सकता है। मैं यह भी सुझाव दूंगा कि इस कुप्रथा का अंत करने के लिए ग्राम स्तर पर सतर्कता बनानी चाहिए। महिलाओं को ऐसी संहिताओं का भागी होना चाहिए। इसलिए जबकि मैं इस बिल का समर्थन करता हूँ, हमें यह भी बताना होगा कि इस बिल को प्रेरित करने से पहले अच्छी तरह से संशोधित किया जा सके।
Ma'am, the minister is not listening. She is listening to the minister next to her.
Ma'am, I am listening. She has 2 ears.
महोदया, यह बिल सामाजिक परिस्थितियों की शिकार गरीब महिलाओं को सजा देता है। राजा राम मोहन राय ने 150 साल पहले ही समझ गया था कि सती कभी भी अपनी इच्छा प्रकट नहीं करती। एक और बड़ी मुश्किल यह है कि इस अपराध को जमानती रूप में बनाया गया है। हम हजारों बिल पास करते हैं, लेकिन जब तक हम इस समस्या को समाजशास्त्री दृष्टिकोण से नहीं देखेंगे, हम इस समस्या का अंत नहीं कर सकेंगे। इसलिए महोदया, इसके पीछे मूल विचार कर मेरी बात को नोट किया जाए। मैं इस बिल का समर्थन नहीं कर सकता। मैंने यह निर्णय बहुत सोच समझ के लिया है। धन्यवाद।
Miss Anu,
Miss Speaker, ma'am, I have my head in shame that the year 1987, when we are planning to take the country into the 21st century, it is a matter of great sorrow that steps taken by Raja Ram Mohan Roy in 1829 are required to be taken against in 1987. I feel that a major purpose behind the revival of this test practice is the creation of certain persons. Some villagers are also responsible for the glorification of Sati because they want to help the people who are for the wealth of the widow. If one day the husbands are forcibly thrown into the funeral pyres of their wives, I am sure that this practice of Sati would come to an abrupt halt. I feel that this bill is a step in the right direction, and the government should be congratulated for bringing it before the House. As my friends here, who either have implemented, I am also of the opinion that various socio-economic measures should be included by the government, simultaneously educating and creating awareness amongst women, particularly in the countryside, is also necessary. I conclude by stating that I am supporting this bill. Thank you.
education is
The bill. I am also grateful to those who have given their constructive criticism. Ma'am, I think we have reached a stage when we as a nation committed we have improved the status of women and give equality to them in all fields. If you say that the amendment to commit the suicide and abatement for committing the sati as a crime, we have introduced life imprisonment or death penalty for such amendment. Ma'am, let me explain. In all probability, she was compelled to do it, and she has no other alternative. Therefore, ma'am, this provision gives total discretion to the court to consider this offence on a different level altogether. That is why I do not think there is any fear that a girl who is rescued will be sent to jail, stricken by, or anything.
Ma'am, but she will be convicted. The court has power to reduce the sentence, but she will be convicted.
She will be subject to trial.
Ma'am, another criticism has been that this act is made only to come into operation after the crime has been committed, and we have no provision for preventing it. As regards the point raised by the honorable members that the crime is not cognizable, there seems an misunderstanding.
now the caution is that the bill to provide for more effective prevention of commission of sati and its purification for matters connected therewith or incidental thereto be taken into consideration. Those who are in favor, please say A. A. Those who are against, please say no. No. I think A's have it. The motion is adopted. Now the caution is that clause 2 up to 10 stands part of the bill. There is one such amendment in clause 5. Are you moving it?
No, ma'am. In the view of the reply given by the minister, I am not pressing my amendment.
Now, the question is that clause 2 up to 10 stands part of the bill. Those who are in favor, please say A.
A.
Those who are against, please say no.
No.
The motion is adopted. The clause 2 up to 10 stands part of the bill. Now the question is that the clause I enacting the formula and the title stand part of the bill. Those who are in favor, please say A.
A.
Those who are against, please say no.
No.
I think A is having the motion is adopted. Honorable Minister for Education, please.
Ma'am, I move the bill be passed.
Motion moved that the bill is passed. Those who are in favor, please say A.
A.
Those who are against, please say no.
No.
I think A is having the motion is adopted. Now the House will take up a private member resolution. Ms. Parvinder will move the resolution.
Ma'am, I move the following resolution. This House recommends that for the improvement of drug addicts. Mr. Speaker, ma'am, drug addiction is one of the greatest problems confronting our India today. It is weakening our country and destroying our youth. Drug taking is so common in small towns and even in villages along with length and breadth of the country.
Ms. Navjot.
Madam Speaker, at the very outset, I thank Ms. Parvinder bringing into focus thought this resolution the enormity of the problem of drug addiction, which, as she rightly said, sap the difficulty are skew. As time allotted for this debate is running out, I will not take more much time of the House. I would like to put forward two suggestions. One is that the government should recognize that the problem organization should be sought more counseling center run by voluntary organizations should be set up. Secondly, I would like to refer to what Shri Parvinder said about the role of media. Ma'am, I must also say one thing about the spread of this finance. There are four categories of people who are involved: the transporter, the producer, the street peddler, and lastly, the actual customer. Normally, it is only the peddler who appears tried and punished, and namely other two peoples, the producer and the transporter, usually allowed to go to scot-free because they as well heighten its worth. I once again express gratitude to humble member of Ms. Parvinder to drawn our attention. I sure the government should look this problem gravity is reverse.
Honorable Minister for Health and Family Welfare.
वो बिगड़ी हजारों बैगे इन बोतलों के बंद पानी में. Honorable Speaker, ma'am, I congratulate to the mover of resolution, Ms. Parvinder, as well as the honorable members who have spoken on this resolution for focusing at the altar of public opinion, one of the vital social and public and health issues facing the country today. The purpose of my intervention is only to place before the House the various efforts made by the various departments of the government to combat this serious menace. These have been a sleep rise in seizures from November 2021 to January 2022, above 780 kg of heroin, 8300 kg of charas, and 2300 kg of ganja were seized. In the last 3 years, more heroic drugs have been seized than the total figure of 2021. स्वास्थ्य की तरफ आते हुए नशों की चपेट में आते हुए लोगों के लिए फैसिलिटीज बहुत पूरी नहीं हो रही हैं, लेकिन एक जरूरी बात सेक्शन 71 ऑफ एक्ट बताती है कि गवर्नमेंट की यह जिम्मेवारी है कि वह नशा मुक्त केंद्र स्थापित करे. यह नशा मुक्त केंद्र देश के 4 महानगरों जैसे कि दिल्ली, कोलकाता, मुंबई एवं चेन्नई में स्थापित किए जाएंगे. In view of my effort undertaken by the government to meet this problem, ma'am, I request to Ms. Parvinder to withdraw his resolution.
I hope that the government will take very serious measures to eliminate this problem. Therefore, I may be allowed to withdraw this resolution.
As the honorable member, he of the House is withdrawn his resolution.
Yes.
The resolution by you of the House is withdrawn. Now, the House is adjourned to meet tomorrow again at 11 a.m.